I know. You're your favorite person, huh? Yeah, here. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. I'll say, yeah, we can see. I just want to make sure, like, I don't need to adjust anything because they roughly work the same, but the levels sometimes work slightly different and stuff like that. So, I mean,
that's the beep. Vibrate has different levels. I don't know what level it needs to be on, but you know, you can mess around with it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, because I can switch it off. Like, so I've used the beat and the stimulation. I haven't used the vibrate just because the vibrate usually freaks them out a little bit because it vibrates their whole head. So I've done the beep and the stimulation. So that should be, the beep's pretty much the same. The stimulation's usually the one that changes, like just based off like every one of the levels work a little different. So that was mainly like if you need to use it, I want to make sure we have the right level for you guys. For it, like for mine, if I have to use stimulation, usually sits on like a 20 or 25 out of 100.
Okay.
But again, that can be different, like depending on the string extent, the style, and everything with it. So that should be fine. What we'll do is we'll swap it out and use it so we can go, if we have to, we can see like what it looks like and stuff. We'll change it out. I know. Yeah. Change. Yours. Boy. Yeah, I know. I know. Shake it off. Yeah. Put that one on.
Hold on, big boy.
1 second. I know, 1 second. Good boy. I've been. Hey, sit. Sit. Good boy. So I'm gonna hand it to you. I'll do the remote, like if we need it, just so I can mess with the levels for it. But basically, let's just walk around, act normal, and see how he responds with you doing everything. Forget my keys in here. That'd be bad. And then, so for like the commands, I always say his name first, and then whatever command I'm asking for. And that's just simply because it makes it where when he hears his name, that's the main part for him to understand what you're looking for and that you want his attention, right? If it's just, and it's also a safety where like if somebody else random tried to like give a command and they don't know his name, you're not gonna have a random stranger just asking the dog to do something, right? So yeah, every command I say name first, especially recall, and then that will immediately get his attention, and then come for the recall. Yeah.
Apollo, come. Apollo. Good boy.
I am, not me. There you go. Good job. Good. And like I was saying last time, like pretty much everything's, I'll leave the B alone. Pretty much everything's just like 99% of the time, it's just verbal. I don't have to use the collar to like to reinforce all the time or anything. It's only if he like completely ignores, right? So, you know, like if you give him a command and he was like, I don't want to do that, right?
Yeah.
Then I just do my that's very firm first, and then I repeat the command to give him a chance to correct himself, right? So then I don't have to use the collar for it every single time. Oh yeah, sorry. Sometimes that little button, like if your thumb bumps it, it'll lock it. Yeah.
Yes, you okay, but good boy.
Hey, good job, boy. Everything smells pretty good, huh? There you go, boy. I know.
Good boy.
He matches your hair color, Ann.
Good boy.
Yeah, look. Oh, he really likes you.
What's up, dude?
Good boy.
Oh, I know. Oh, it headbutt me. I know. Thank you.
My wife was feeling that this morning.
Yeah.
From yesterday. She was like, why does my head hurt? I was like, Apollo headbutted you yesterday.
I think the most common one for me is because he'll do that where he jumps straight up, like right to me. Oh, sorry.
Apollo, come.
Cutie.
Good
Is
boy.
it he or she?
He.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a cutie.
He likes to headbutt me like right in the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm the perfect height. I'm just short enough where when he jumps, he's like right there.
Yeah. My wife too.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hey, good job, boy.
Specifies
Yeah.
familiar national brands.
There you go.
Form and functionality within your budget.
So yeah, so like this, go ahead and like recall them.
Apollo, come. Apollo.
There you go. Ask him to sit.
Sit.
Good job. And then just like walk away just a little bit. So the sit should just be an implied stay. So he stays there until you say the release command.
Break, right?
Yeah.
Break.
Sure.
Break.
There you go. Good job. Good.
Good boy.
Yeah, I know. Man, good job. And the big thing with him that I noticed, and like some dogs are like this, is he likes things that when they're really exciting, right?
Okay.
So like
Wow.
when you said break, he kind of looked at you and he was like, I don't know, like, do you really want me to, right?
A little
So
higher pitch, in a sense.
yeah, like a little
Okay.
higher pitch and just like a little more exciting with the release.
Okay.
Because it keeps him excited.
Yeah.
And it makes it where like he really likes doing the commands at that point.
Okay.
Because he knows that what happens after is more exciting.
Yes.
Right? And then he anticipates that, oh, when I sit and I stay, but then after, like, I don't really want to do it, but after he's really happy.
Okay.
So when he's really happy, I get really excited, right?
Yeah.
And it's more like we want him basically addicted to that feeling of after effect.
Yes.
Of after the command's done, life is so great that I want to do it again,
Okay.
right? And it makes it where, like we talked about at the console originally, like instead of making it where it has to be treat motivated or it has to be like strictly food or
Yeah.
strictly only one type of toy, no, it's more about now he's excited because the handler's excited. So I don't need a treat and I don't need a toy out in public to do it because he feeds off my excitement,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And it transfers over where like if you're kind of just like don't really care, eventually he'll start going, why do I do it if
Yeah.
he doesn't care like
Okay.
that much, right? But if you care every time, then he's gonna be like, oh, well, that's great. And it's easier to maintain it that way because then you don't have to worry about bringing a bunch of stuff. You just have to be the center of the excitement, right?
Apollo, come. Apollo.
So right, yep, there you go.
Good boy.
Good job. Good boy. Yeah. I know you like something over there. You like, huh? Yeah. Somebody probably peed there. That's a good boy. But then the rest of the time, like I said the other day, like most walks should just be like this, where it's relaxing, right?
Okay.
He doesn't have to be in a strict command the whole time.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do a bunch of crazy stuff, right? The only rule is he just can't be at the end pulling, like at the end of the leash, right? As long as he's like going back and forth and there's slack and like everything's good and he's paying attention, then he can do anything he wants to do most of the time on walks or like out in public.
Apollo, come.
So right here, do your come.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So there he ignored, even though like you tried again, you're like, hey, try to get his attention because there's something over there that was more interesting. Right?
Apollo. Good boy.
There you go.
What's your good boy? Hey. Where you going?
Yeah. So like right there, he half recalled, right?
Yeah.
So this is a good opportunity. I'll show you like try recalling him again. We'll
Apollo,
start
come.
fresh. Do it. There you go. So right there, he kind of half did it. Right?
Apollo.
You have to reinforce and make sure he does it all the way, right? Hey, right?
Apollo, come.
Let me see how this one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the sound.
There we go. Okay. So like with recall, if he says like if he kept challenging it, right? Like he came back and he like stopped in our bubble, right? Which is fine. Like right here is okay. He's in our bubble, right? We want him within like coming and staying like within the bubble when we recall, right? Whether he's like right here touching me or if he's like a few feet away, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as he's not like more than like basically there, right? If he was like further than that, then he's outside my bubble, right? And then, and then from there, I'm just like, all right, let's go. And then he can go off and do what he wants, right? My let's go is kind of like my casual, like, oh, we're going to keep walking and you can do what you want now, right? If he, with the recall, I've done the beep a lot just with the recall, unless if he, like, really challenged, then I go stimulation, right? But for the recall, what I do is, like, I do my and I see, like, all right, yeah, there we go. I go, all right, you ignored me. I'm going to do my very firm, like I'm disappointing a child, right? And, like, it has to be loud enough to get his attention, right? And think, like I said, like, well, you have kids, think of it as similar way, right? If my 6-year-old ignores me, I'm not going to be like, oh, why'd you do that, right? I'm going to be like, hey, look at me. What did I just tell you? Right? Yeah, like that, right? And like that tone tells my kids like, whoa, dad's upset. Like, I'm sorry I ignored him. I wasn't supposed to touch that or whatever, right? Same idea with dogs. It's mostly tone-based, where it's like, hey, my correction has to be firm and very low, where it's like he knows I'm upset, right? Because he ignored what I asked. But then everything else is happy and high-pitched, right? If my correction is soft or very like hollow, right? Then he's gonna be like whatever, right? Because he's not gonna see it as a correction, right?
Apollo. Hey.
So do the recall.
Apollo, come.
Do a correction. There you go.
Good boy.
That's what we want, right there.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Where are you going now, Bubby?
Right.
Yeah.
So there, I just use the beep to be like, hey, you didn't stop when I recalled you. You kind of went back and you were trying to go back to the thing, but I just told you to come back to me, right? So the timing of like he did it and then he thought, let me try it, right? So instead of like trying another recall, I already recalled him, right? So then I just do my beep and he goes, ooh, right, I wasn't supposed to do that, and then he settles. Right? So the pattern of like where the beat comes in after is important. Because that's how his brain understands it. That's how it's programmed basically. Where he goes, I heard the recall, I ignored it. I got a verbal correction. I did come back, but then I tried it. So I'm not going to get another chance.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hear the collar go off,
Okay.
right? And then that tells his brain, you better just settle and just like leave it alone because we're standing here and we're not going that direction, right?
Okay.
That's a good job. I know. How do I do this flute?
Get you a frog legs going.
I love it when bullies do the frog leg thing. Yeah, good job. I don't know what's over there that you want. Yeah, something. Hey, good job. And then usually like this, if he's like being really like fixated on something over there, then I'll just to prove a point basically, I'll be like, well, we're gonna walk this way, right? And then I just do a let's go and I start walking.
Let's go. Good boy.
Good
boy. Here's some plastic.
That's a good job. Yeah. Yeah. Because everything, especially with like a dog like him, everything is always going to be him trying to predict what is happening or what could happen that's good or what could happen that's bad, right? And if it's easy to predict, he'll follow the prediction.
Okay.
Right? If it's hard to predict, that's when he could become nervous again.
Yes.
Because then his brain will get confused. And again, it's kind of like a kid, right? A little kid, if everything's predictable, like my 2-year-old, if she can predict when I don't want something or when I do want something, most of the time she'll follow those predictions, right? Because I've said that so many times over a certain time frame. Oh, it's all right. I got a bag. You went before we came too.
Oh man, it's okay, my boy. Hey.
Yeah, it happens. I've had it happen before. This is the first time you've done it, though.
That's your poop, baby.
First time you've done it. It happens. That's why we got bags. Yeah. Throw it away. There you go, boy. Yeah. There we go. Good job. There we go. Well, yeah, so everything has to be predictable, right? So as long as you stick to, and for every command, it's the same prediction, right? So if with the recall we just did, that's the pattern, right? The same thing would happen if he refused to sit, or he, or anything like after that, right? So any command, if he refuses to do that or he challenges, we go, all right, I'm going to do a verbal correction, and that works, like I said, 99% of the time, right? Where it's like, hey, I give you that verbal correction, and then I say the command again. 99% of the time, he's going to go, oh, sorry, and he'll just go to that command, right? And then it's predictable every single time, where he goes, well, they do it the same way every time, so I guess it's not really worth it. We're just gonna follow this pattern, right? But the comfort level of like meeting people and stuff
Yes, of course.
has gone way up, and he's a lot more relaxed.
Apollo, come.
He's okay.
There you go.
Good boy.
Good job. Oh, that's yours.
Come on. Come lay him up there.
That was perfect. Good.
Where you going? Thanks.
Say, see if he'll turn around and follow you, and we'll walk this way.
Apollo, come.
Oh,
Come on.
there you go. Good job. Let's walk down.
Go this way. Come. Good boy.
I think the bathrooms are at the front of this Lowe's, right? I'm gonna throw this away real quick.
I think I used the bathroom earlier Friday.
Yeah, I'd say sometimes they're in the back, sometimes they're in the front for the at Lowe's.
Come on, baby.
So like here, recall him just because it's busy.
Oh, come. Oh.
There you go. Ah. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, so like this specifically, he's not like, I'm just saying like he's not feeling that like you care as much about the like staying near after the recall, right? So you'll need to reinforce that a few times to make sure that he understands you care about it as much as I care about it, right? And then have him sit.
Follow, sit. Follow. Sit. Sit.
It's very distractible.
There you go.
Sit.
So step in front of him here and correct him verbally. Just do it
Sit.
There you go.
Wait.
There you go. Alright. And then have him stay in this sit. Yeah.
Follow. Sit. Sit. Wait.
There you go. Oh, somebody's squeaking a toy.
Yeah. You hear the toy? I know, but you like the squeakies.
Yeah. Okay. So your level is a little different then. I had him on a 15 there. I'm gonna drop him down for yours.
Okay.
To like an 8. Because that reaction is just a little slow for the stimulation.
Hey. Sit.
There you go.
Good boy.
And that's an example of like when I would use stimulation for a correction.
Okay.
Right? So basically like the toys really got him interested, right? That's weak. You've done a couple of verbal and he does like he is doing the command, right? But the stay part he's like I'm questioning like if I have to stay or if I can go check out the toy.
Okay.
Right? So because he kind of like got up a couple times, I pushed the stimulation as a just that's my high level correction, right? My last correction is I'm gonna tap my stimulation and I'm gonna make sure like like hey, you cannot do that because that could be dangerous, right? You run into somebody, trip somebody, something could happen, right? So like for me that's more of a safety thing.
Yeah.
Especially his breed, people have an idea, right? Make sure it's extra safe so no one could ever faint. Right? And like, hey, like I have to make sure that you listen when I tell you this. Right? There you go. That's what. Yeah.
Good.
Good job.
Now that there's no squeaking.
Yeah. Now he's like, okay, it's a little better, right? There you go. Then you can release some and you keep walking.
Let's go. Good boy.
There you go.
Good boy.
Good job.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw this away real quick. Oh. Thought I turned too early. Thought there was a spot on both. So get in front of him and like reinforce. Make sure he knows we're serious about it.
Hey. Sit.
There you go.
Good. Good boy.
I turned too early. I thought there was two spots.
Sit.
Correct. There you go. Yep. Yeah. So if he moves, instead of repeating the command right away, do your first, because then he should correct himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Let's see.
Sit. Oh, you've been with him for a little bit.
Yeah. He's like, I want to go to him. Yeah, that's why this is important. You correct him.
Bob. Come. Bob. Sit. Hey. Sit. Hey. Sit.
Prone. I can do it.
Sit.
There you go. And then, so this is part of the proofing part of it, right? So with the proofing, he knows the commands, he knows what to do, but he goes, well, maybe it could be slightly different, right? Or maybe if this noise or this type of person or this happens, maybe Dad won't make me do the commands, right? Because maybe in the past there's been circumstances where it wasn't reinforced right away, right? So he has an idea in his head where like he goes, well, it has happened, so let me try it, right? Even though there was a sound, correct him, put him back.
Sit. Sit.
There you go.
Good boy.
And you're teaching him right now that, hey, I'm going to repeat until you complete the pattern, right? And the pattern is you sit and you stay there until you hear B-R-E-A-K, right? When you hear that, then you can move and go check out whatever you're asking, you want to check out, right? And Dad's going to do the same thing that the trainer did, right? And the pattern's the same, the rules are the same, so that nothing changes, right?
Lady. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Put him back.
Sit.
Right?
Good boy.
Alright, go ahead and release.
Break.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Good job.
That's what my mom has to do.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best friends in Indiana right now.
So the big part with that is, again, like the reinforcement part, right? So with this part of it, he goes, well, one person walked by, I did great. Second person walked by and gave me attention, right? Like the guy didn't say anything, but she said something, right? And when she said something, he went, oh, maybe I can go meet them, right? Because they're like right next to us, and it's not that big a deal. Well, that it's important to correct still and like make sure he does it, because then that could trickle down to other issues where he goes, well, we were at the store here and he didn't correct me when that happened, so next time we go out, if somebody does the same thing, I'll just repeat that, right? And then that becomes another prediction where he goes, well, if somebody's like 6 inches from me and gives me attention, it's okay if I release early because I wasn't corrected, right? And then you could accidentally build a pattern where he goes, well, that's a release just like breaks a release, right? Because dogs, they'll pick up random things like that and accidentally, and to them they're not doing anything wrong. And technically the only thing wrong is like they didn't behave badly, but they didn't do what we asked, right? And if he doesn't do what we ask in that situation, what if we actually did, it was important, he had to listen, right? Well, to him it's no different. When it trickles down, you could be in a random situation that you have to make sure he stays in that sit. Maybe like a busy parking lot or something, or somebody acts crazy while we're walking through a store and like he has to sit there.